days just linger. Often I want to point that
Here with a repeat offender and someone who is a very important person for this day. This is Mr. GaSS WiLd.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
I have this deja vu feeling.
Fainted when you heard your name. Yeah. So GaSS, what's going on with you tonight? What is the big occasion?
Well, I injured my back in August, beginning of August.
How?
Really badly. I fell over in the shower. I wasn't taking a shower. I walked in, had no shoes on, walked onto a mat. No, I got a towel, and I slid over and hit my back.
In your own house?
No, in my old drummer's bathroom. And I fell over and hit my back on the wall of the shower, my lower back.
Now, are you accident prone?
Not really, and
No.
I mean, I wasn't drunk. I'd had like a couple of, I mean, I've been known to fall over when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
But that's when I consumed, yeah, that's when I consumed like large amounts. I had a couple of beers, you know, which I can do in my sleep.
Right. So what happened? Were you?
Well, I fell over and I hurt myself like hell, and you know, I got myself up, but you know, I forgot all about it until 4 days later. I could hardly get out of bed.
Oh no.
And then he played my show.
Yeah, I had a show.
Barbecue.
Kip's
And,
birthday party that Erin put on, the punk rock barbecue.
Couldn't even
And,
get on stage at one point.
Oh man. So did you get it checked? Did you get X-rays and an MRI and all that?
Well,
stupid-
somebody took me to a chiropractor, which I don't think I needed. I needed like a real doctor, but
Right.
he X-rayed it. So I'm going to see a doctor, and I'll get him to request.
So this was August,
Yeah.
and you never got it treated.
No, I was.
Can you do jumping jacks now?
I can't. I can walk, and I've done a couple of gigs. I fell over at one gig. You were there, right?
At Sidewalk Cafe.
It's like my balance, my equilibrium's a bit messed up.
And the
Probably my middle
chiropractor.
ear.
So he wasn't able to even.
He told me I had a reverse lumbar curve, whatever that is.
Was that from forever?
I don't know whether that was from the accident or from the chiropractor or whether I've always had one. I don't know.
That's what I mean.
I mean, I've had back problems before, but nothing of this caliber.
Right. So do you
I
think?
mean, I couldn't walk for a month.
No,
and a
he
half.
couldn't even get from the stage over to the.
They carried me to the stage and off.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to blow it
How do
out.
you get
Yeah,
around
because we
that?
blew it.
That was
Not my
bad. There was
fault.
there was
We
no
had a gig.
energy.
Erin wanted us to do a gig that week, about 2 weeks before, and our ex-bass player blew it out. So we had at the 11th hour. So we had to blow the gig out. And so then when I said to Erin, "Oh, you're going to book us again, aren't you?" And kind of joking.
Well,
she said, "Oh,
yeah.
do you want to play?
Yeah, shit happens.
Do you want to
Yeah.
play on the 11th?" Well, I was kind of joking, but
Yeah.
semi-joking, semi-serious. I said, "Can we? You're going to book us again, aren't you?" And
So
she
can you
said,
play sitting down?
"Well, no, I can play standing up, but you know, you've seen me play.
Oh yeah, you're amazing.
I like to jump around
Yeah.
and generally ham it up, and
And so
I can't
so
really
it's
do that. Well, I'm
sitting
scared
up.
of falling over now, so I've
Right.
learned how to move without moving. That's kind of going like this.
Right.
and
So it's
doing
been
a bit of that, but I
6
can't.
months because it's
Yeah.
February.
Yeah, and I'm not a kid anymore, so I guess the body doesn't
We're
heal
all
well.
not. But
Doesn't heal
So
quick.
tonight,
yeah, but the reason it gets me so frustrated because all of us, we work so hard, we work a lot, and we can't get health insurance. We can't get seen by somebody, and it doesn't matter if you're not from this country. It's like why? It makes us
well,
angry.
a month or two ago I would agree, but I did go on that New York market system, and it took me forever.
It's still
But
not
I
money,
do.
though.
It depends. I don't know. I finally just got a little bit kind of better coverage for the first time in over 20
But for
years.
someone like us, who
Are you allowed to be here?
yeah, it's, it's up and down, it's around.
Right.
But it doesn't matter.
What about if you go to Bellevue? Don't they have to see everybody at Bellevue? I thought they did.
I don't know, but a few years back I got really sick, and I had a life. I had
I
pneumonia.
remember.
I mean, they took me to the hospital, and
You got great care, didn't you?
I had a life-threatening illness, so they, no
Yeah, it's
insurance, but
emergency,
they had
what is it
to.
called, emergency?
The bills were phenomenal. Thank God, I got emergency Medicaid. Otherwise, I'd still be paying it.
And you wouldn't be able to get that now?
No.
Well, no, this isn't an emergency. This is an injury, but it's not going to kill me. Anyway.
Right.
It's debilitating, which is a totally different thing.
Yeah.
And they don't think it's debilitating, it's something that they will help you.
All right, so tonight you're putting together an event,
Yes.
and it's to help GaSS.
Yes. And well, it's all of our friends,
Yeah.
every musician, every walk of life in Lower East Side who loves GaSS and who wants to help. That's what we do. We're like
Right.
a family, an extension of everyone's family, and some of us don't have some, and
Right.
we call each other family. because
Right.
We're all close.
We are
That's
close.
it.
Yeah. It's a network.
You know, we have nights that we're up and we're down, and
Right.
on our ups we're up together, and we're down we're together.
So tonight's a benefit to help you get
some
medical
treatment. Yeah,
attention?
find out what's wrong with me, you know, like
Yeah.
obviously my
Yeah,
equilibrium,
start.
there's something
Yeah.
definitely wrong there.
Yeah, if you got a couple grand to throw down, people listen to you. You know,
Right.
You'll get something. If you don't
Right.
have, you just, it's, yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
I do. But
So, we're gonna help out, and we've got 17 bands.
17 bands.
You'll
Gosh.
play.
I am playing. I don't know what time, but I am playing.
8:15, I think.
I'm
I-
singing with a couple of people.
But a lot of people, actually more people than I ever thought wanted to play. There was no time left in the night. And the people that I kind of just went, they all said yes, and then we cooked up like a 3-day benefit, you know? But it's gonna be great, and it's good.
Are you playing?
I'm just singing
No.
with a couple of people. I thought we were, but
No, you can just sing
suddenly saw we weren't on the
tonight.
bill.
Little vacation day for you guys.
So I'm going to sing with a couple of people.
Yeah.
And when is your next show, do you know?
The next confirmed show is Phyllis Rochelle Sharma's birthday
Nice.
on the 23rd of August, of March. But we might be doing
It's funny you say August, you know what?
Your birthday.
That's, no, because August is when your thing happened.
Yeah, the 5th of August.
Yeah.
7th of August.
Well, today's the 5th of February, so it's literally 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you feel like it's gotten any bit better?
Oh, it's definitely got better than it was.
Do you feel like lopsided though? Like,
I don't
like-
walk properly anymore. I
Equilibrium, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, the equilibrium thing doesn't happen all
have
the
you
time.
ever broken anything though? And then when you go too late to the doctor, there's not much they can do because they
Yeah,
can't
but
re-break
nothing's
it.
broke. See, when I had it, this chiropractor did an X-ray. I mean, I'm sure. Well, I don't know. He just looked at the curve. I need like a professional doctor to actually look at this X-ray and see what is.
Oh, and Dr. Dave, by the way, is
yeah,
somebody.
Dr. Dave.
He's actually away right now in New Orleans, but he did say when he comes back.
Is that the Lower East Side guy? Yeah.
Karen Curious.
I know the people
sang
that
at
go to
Wedding.
him.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's helped me so many times.
Right. No, he works on.
I always recommend him.
Yeah,
Any musician, you know.
yeah, because he'll work with you.
I actually need his help when he comes back too. I mean, we all need help, you know.
Yeah.
So it's about just.
So I just needed like a professional to look at my X-ray and also address the fact that I've got an equilibrium problem. You know?
Right.
I mean, luckily it doesn't happen all the time, but you know, like I'll stand up and I'll suddenly go like that.
Yeah.
I was explaining it to somebody the other day and I did it and I said, "You see what I mean?"
Yeah.
Yeah, but Gas, you really are one of those people though that like, so like, what's your dream? What do you want to see Gas WiLd being or doing in like 5 years from now?
Rocking and rolling,
Exactly. Exactly, and you will.
writing songs, turning people on, you know, like
Yeah.
doing benefits for my friends. you
Right,
know,
yeah.
and,
When did you start rock and roll? How old were you?
my first professional gig was opening up in Traffic when I was 16 on
Wow.
Hereford Racecourse, where I come from.
What was that like?
That was amazing.
Steve Winwood?
Yeah,
Was-
Traffic
did
with
you
the
meet
original
him?
lineup.
Did you like hang out with him at all?
I said hello and I enjoyed the show. I talked
Yeah.
to Jim Capaldi, the drummer,
Nice.
and
Were you a drummer then?
yeah,
Yeah.
and NC Dunbar was on the bill as well. And he had a blues band called NC Dunbar Retaliation, and I'd seen him play a couple of times before. And I told him my drummer. That was the first time he saw me drum, and he told me I had the makings of a good drummer, and I should keep at it.
So then what happened? Then you went to the Pretenders? Was
No,
that?
I played with a lot of other people, and then I was playing with Johnny Thunders. We did a week at the Shivers Club in Paris.
Wow. So did you only play with him in Europe?
Yeah, it was just after the Heartbreakers had broken up, and this was early '78, and we went to Paris for a week, and then he got deported when we got back. And, but I remember getting back from, and I was buzzing from being on the road for a week, and I went into my local bar, and Chrissy Hynde was there, and she was all depressed, and I'm buzzing, and Chris is all kind of like this, and she's... So like about a month or so later, I was in the same pub, and the bartender said Chrissy Hynde was looking for you. So later on that afternoon, I was walking on my way to pick something up, and this voice said, "Hey, Gaz!" And there's Chrissy Hynde like
Wow.
waving out of this window. So I said, "I'll be back in a bit." So I came back, and she told me she was putting a band together and asked me if I wanted to drum. And she played me some songs. She had a pig nose out and a guitar, and she played some songs, and so we started rehearsing. And like we rehearsed for about a month, 5 days a week, just the two of us. And then I went to Hereford, my hometown, for Easter, and I ran into Pete Farndon, the original bass player. And I said I was playing with this American chick in London, and she had a deal and good songs, and and he happened to be living in London too, and we exchanged numbers. So I went back and told Chrissy I'd met an old friend of mine who's a great bass player, and so he got in on the picture, and we rehearsed for about another month. And we were doing most of the songs that are on the first Pretenders album, and some other stuff. And then I suddenly got fired. They started having an affair, and then I got fired. I mean, she wasn't the easiest person to work with.
Sure.
But we clashed a bit, I didn't think it was anything major, but I guess it was, because I got a call from the manager saying I got bad news. What's that? You're out of the band. And I said, well, I'm sorry, Dave, I don't accept it from you. I'm going to have to hear it from Chrissy.
Oh, did you ever see her again?
Oh yeah, she's great. The last time I saw her, she was holding court at Rose.
Why don't we write her a letter? Chrissy Hynde, help him. You messed him up once already. Come on.
No, the last time I saw her. Well, one of the last times I saw her,
at least bring him to your doctor.
Yeah.
She was she was at Roseland, and she was holding court, and she introduced me, and she said, if it wasn't for GaSS, there'd be no Pretenders.
Oh,
which was kind of nice. I mean, I'd read it before, but it was nice to hear it. Straight from the horse's mouth.
Now even more, Chrissy. Exactly. Do you ever email?
But no, I don't. But I mean,
Are you friends with her on Facebook?
no, I guess I could be. I'm sure she'd if I applied, I'm sure she'd friend me.
Yeah, so maybe we can get her to help. Yeah, maybe we can get her back on the chain.
They tried to get her. They tried to get her
a couple years ago.
I get high, I get low, there's nothing else